There is a sacred rule that every single dropshipping expert, including myself, follows and lives and dies upon when they're creating a new dropshipping brand. This rule is responsible for the rise of multiple 7- and 8-figure dropshipping brands and can be used by a complete beginner who has absolutely no business experience to be successful on their first try with dropshipping. This is called the 1 in 10 rule. Now you may be whispering in your head saying, Ethan, what is the 1 in 10 rule? Tell us, show us, we need to know this. And I would love to explain this 1 in 10 rule to you, but my hands are tied, guys. If all the other experts found out that I revealed this to you, I mean, it would be game over. This would be too powerful for a lot of you. But because I'm a little bit of a rebel, I'm going to actually share this principle with you, but you have to make sure not to tell anyone else about this secret. You don't share this video, you don't tell anyone about this, only between you and me. What is poppin', everybody? My name is Ethan Dobbins. If you are new around these parts, which I do feel like all of you are now familiar with me, I've been around the block for a couple of months, but today we're going to share with you something that's fascinating, and this is something that I apply to every single new business that I start with dropshipping. Now, the 1 in 10 rule is very, very simple. It's not something that I have to have a PowerPoint ready for you and have a high school biology lesson and teach you all the different ins and outs and the intricacies of how it goes down. It's not that complicated, and really it just means that with dropshipping, about 1 in 10 products that you test are going to be winners. So if you're a beginner and you want to be successful in this industry, you have to keep that in the back of your brain. You have to be saying, okay, whenever I'm starting a new project, I need to test at least 10 products because that's the golden number. Because frankly, I'm tired of seeing new people quit after testing 1 or 2 or 3 products because, oh my goodness, I don't even expect myself to be that successful. Really, for me, I'm about 1 in 4 are successful, and that's still really good. If you're spending $100 testing 4 products, so you lose $400, but on the 5th one, you scale it to 6 figures, you're probably going to do that every single freaking time. That's like rolling a dice, and if you roll a 6, well, you make $1 million, and if you roll the other ones, you lose $100. So of course, you're going to keep rolling that dice over and over and over again until you hit that 6. Now, the main reason why dropshipping is the most beginner-friendly business model is because you can fail the majority of the time. It's exactly like baseball in that respect, because if you were to try to get into real estate and on your first deal you mess up, you misread the numbers, whatever it is, you're gonna lose tens of thousands of dollars because of that. But with dropshipping, the risk is so low. So if you have a $1,000 budget, which in business is absolutely nothing, and you test 10 products, so $100 for 10 products. If 9 of those fail, so you lose $900, I mean, boo-hoo, it doesn't matter, because on that 10th product, if it ends up being a winner, you can scale that product to $10,000, $50,000, $100,000 per month, even though your initial investment was only $1,000. And that's not something you'll ever see in any other business model. So it's amazing to me that with dropshipping, you can be an expert, you can be one of the best, even if you're only successful 10% of the time. I'll be honest, that last 1-minute clip might have seemed a little out of place, but that was mainly for social media to promote this video and the 1 in 10 rule and everything that goes on there. But yeah, so let's get into actually doing the Facebook ad part of this strategy. So let's say you're selling men's hoodies, for example, and you find 10 designs you really like. So you're going through here, oh, we're gonna test this TikTok design, even though you can't because it's someone else's brand and licensing. But let's say, for instance, there's no licensing rules and you can test all of these 10 different hoodies. So we're gonna go onto our Microsoft whiteboard and we're gonna get to our Facebook strategy. Alrighty, so we got our products and they're floating from midair. Look at that, unbelievable. Ethan, are you a magician? I can make products come out of thin air. So let's put them all in a nice, neat order. This is gonna be very respectable. It's like you're cleaning your room. You gotta make it organized so that your mom doesn't yell at you. So we got 5 products here, we got 6. Let's make sure we got, oh my goodness, what happened there? I don't even know. So we got 6, 7, let's get 3 more. You guys know how to count with me. And finally, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that is number 10. We're going to draw a line out of each one of these products. Don't worry, it will make sense a little bit later on for our Facebook ad strategy. Now, what you're going to do with each one of these products is basically spend $100, as we talked about earlier. So we're going to get just a nice Benjamin Franklin on the way, and you're going to put 100 into each one of these little boxes. I don't know why, but it's so entertaining. I think I'm just really ADD to look at these $100 come out of nowhere. Like, look at that. It's just so fun. But once you get your $100, so this is honestly the fastest way to be successful and find your first winning product. If you have $1,000, what you should be doing is finding 10 products that you really, really like. So you got to be doing product research, of course, every single day, because you don't want to put your money into a product that doesn't work or that you don't believe in. And usually it does take, I would say, about a week to come up with 10 products that you really want to get into. But once you have your 10 products, it's up to you to decide how you want to actually attack this sort of 1 in 10 rule. Now, if you want, and this is what I personally do to speed and expedite everything, you can test all 10 products at the same time. But in order to do that, you have to make all the ads. You have to sort of plan out what are going to be the different interests that you target, what are the different ad copies for each product. You got to write the product descriptions. So it can be a little bit overwhelming, but when you do finally set it all up, it's such a relief, and it's going to be the fastest way for you to be successful. But you can also test one product at a time. A lot of beginners do that, but it's such like a tortoise way of doing it, and I'd rather be a hare when we come to actually testing products. Because the faster you test products, then the faster you're gonna get results, baby. So when you are figuring this out, try to be fast. Try to have a system for how you're gonna be writing your product descriptions, doing your ad copies, doing your videos. But Ethan, okay, so we get it. You have to put $100 into each one of these products. So how many ad sets should we do? How long should we be running these? Well, I'm glad you asked. Now for this strategy, the Facebook ads are so freaking easy to understand. You do 10 ad sets for each product, $5 per day, so that's $50 per day, and then you let it run for 2 days. So what happens after that? So you let it run for 2 days, you spend $100. Ethan, what do I do? Well, you evaluate the data. If you got a purchase, keep it going on. Kill the ad sets that aren't working. If you're starting with 10, there's a good chance about 7 or 8 of them aren't going to be winners. But all you need to scale a product to $1,000 per day is one good audience. So this is why I test so many different audiences with a product. So I think 10 is a really, really solid number, because if you get one or even, oh God forbid, 2 audiences where you get a purchase, then you can scale. That's really all you need. So you just kill the ones that aren't working. So 2 days is sort of my new window of approaching actually evaluating a product. So if it doesn't get a sale in the first 2 days, it's most likely not going to be a winner. I mean, you can, if you want, try to tweak your offer, tweak the product page, play around with the button colors. But in most cases, a winning product will be able to make sales even if those things are a little bit de-optimized. Now for how many ads you should actually make, I recommend about 4 to 6 in the beginning when you're testing, but you should always be making new ads when you have a winning product. That's the fastest way to scale, because you will get ad fatigue. A product will 100% die if you don't make new ads, new angles, new headlines. So if you have a product that's working really well, then most likely you have an ad, at least one ad that's doing super, super well. So you should be thinking, okay, I use this video and this thumbnail. Maybe I should tweak the ad copy to see if I can come up with something better. Maybe I should tweak the headline. Maybe even tweak the thumbnail to see if I get more plays because of that. There's so many different things you can tweak once you have a winning concept, but you can't be complacent. That's the one thing you can't do. You can't just say, oh, I got a winner, I could sit back and relax and sip on my margaritas and watch the money coming in, because it won't be coming in for long if you don't make adjustments. And I know it sounds crazy, but all you need to be successful at dropshipping is have $1,000 for your testing budget. So you have 10 products you test, you give each one of them $100. So let's say 10 ad sets, $5 for each ad set, you let it run for 2 days. And if it doesn't get a sale, you kill the product. You say, hasta la vista, I'm not gonna spend any more money. So you just keep on going down the list until you find that product that gets you multiple sales. And if you're testing a product for 2 days and it gets you more than 2 sales, there's a good chance that's going to be a winner. And all you have to do to scale it is just kill the ad sets that aren't working and spend more money on the audiences where you are getting a return on your investment, because it only takes one audience in a CBO at $100, $500 a day to scale your product to $1,000, $5,000 or more per day. Hey, it's editor Ethan here, and I just have to say I was editing the video and I noticed the outro audio I guess corrupted or something. It just doesn't sound good at all. It sounds like it's got like a screeching sound, so it didn't sound pleasant at all. So basically I'm going to refilm this part where basically I just want to say, if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to learn more about Facebook ad strategy and how you can actually scale products and not just test them, then I do have a 25-minute tutorial which is in the top right corner of this video that you can check out. So just a quick disclaimer with the strategy, obviously you have to be testing high quality products that have chances of becoming a winner in order to find that 1 in 10 that's gonna make it to 10,000, 50,000, 100,000 per month. So if you would like help with your product research, you just don't know how to find winning products, you don't know the traits, and you're looking for some help, some guidance, which frankly, everyone needs. If you want to get to the top of the ladder, you have to learn from the people that are already there. So if you want coaching and you want a proven blueprint to success in how to actually get started, how to find your first winning product, and how to successfully scale with Facebook ads, I do have a coaching program, and all you have to do is click the application down below this video. Feel free, don't be shy, I'm here to help you out. But if you guys also enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like, and also I cannot wait to help out so many of you guys starting your first dropshipping business. But as always, it has been a pleasure getting to entertain and educate you at the same time. And remember one thing, everybody, stay humble and always do numbers.